But, Stan Kroenke, he has informed the other NFL owners that he no longer wants to pay for the legal fees in the case versus St. Louis. It looks like St. Louis is not interested in settling, so those legal fees are just going to keep growing. Pro Football Talk members are now thinking that this could lead to where the NFL just offers St. Louis an expansion team. I still don't think that that's an option. I think that the city of St. Louis and the NFL, their relationship, I think, is so severed right now that I don't think an expansion team is what is going to solve that. I think cash money is what solves that, but hey, it's possible. And guys like Florio, they're talking about expansion team. They think that that's a very real possibility. So, hey, maybe they have some information that I don't have. But some owners, they did fail to provide the records of their books, something that the courts actually asked them to do to determine what the potential damages would be to the city of St. Louis. In 2016, Stan Kroenke, he did agree when the vote was happening to approve the Rams move to LA. Stan Kroenke agreed to cover the legal fees for all of it. And I don't think that he expected him necessarily to get this high. And he also, some of these teams' legal fees have hit 8 figures. Kroenke was asked to leave the room at the owners' meeting by Roger Goodell, which is not a common occurrence. Kroenke did leave the room, and Jeff Pash briefed the room that Kroenke has began to challenge the indemnification that he signed in that 2016 vote, saying that he has done a lot for the league and brought a lot of attention and a lot of positive things for the NFL, which includes the whole development at SoFi Stadium. But also, sidebar here is, like, if an indemnification was even needed in the 2016 meeting, doesn't that kind of just admit a little bit of fault? Like, wouldn't you only need that if you knew that the legal fees were going to be pretty substantial? And wouldn't the legal fees only be substantial if you knew that the relocation was breaking the rules of, like, the NFL relocation policy? If you knew that that was breaking the rules, that St. Louis would come after the NFL, that's the only reason I think that you would sign that indemnification. But Jerry Jones has had Stan Kroenke's back. He typically does. Robert Kraft says that Kroenke's position is unfair, citing that the legal issues that he's had to deal with for the past few years are just not cool. Not cool Kroenke is basically what Kraft is saying over here. Kraft did mention that if he knew that providing financial records was going to be part of the legal issues, that it would have dissuaded him and possibly other owners from allowing the Rams to move to Los Angeles. Mark Davis, owner of the Raiders, cites that initially the Raiders and Chargers proposal actually was preferred by the owners, so he doesn't want to have to start covering any of his legal fees. John Mara, New York Giants, stated that without the indemnification, he and others would not have voted for the Rams to move. Email leak from an official. So this is also part of the 10,000 emails that have been leaked. This does include some of this information, but it looks like there was an email leak from an official affiliated with the Carson Project, which was that Raiders-Chargers project, detailed to the city of St. Louis authorities that all the ways that the Rams were actually in violation of the relocation policy. Part of Kroenke's argument is that somebody is inside the NFL is helping the city of St. Louis in their court case, so why should he pay for all these legal fees when somebody inside the NFL is driving that price up, driving up those fees? So he should not be fully responsible for the bill, and included that the Chargers only play at SoFi Stadium for $1 a year. So those pay the rent comments, I think, are ridiculous when you know that they pay $1 a year. I guarantee Spanos can handle $1. So the other owners spoke out against Kroenke's position, which led to Jerry Jones mentioning that Kroenke could sue the NFL over this indemnification. So there's a lot of information to unpack there, and I can't, unfortunately, go into, like, super details, because I am not all into the legal jargon. I don't fully understand all of it. I'll be honest with you guys. If you guys are part of that squad that is super into that stuff, though, there is information out there that you can find about this court case. But what it sounds like right now is it's getting even juicier, all right? The city of St. Louis just wants their money. The NFL is racking up legal fees, which Stan Kroenke did agree to pay, but now he doesn't want to because he doesn't want to cover all of it, because somebody inside of the NFL related to the Rams or the Raiders and or the Chargers is giving information to St. Louis about why the NFL, the Rams, were wrong to move the Rams to Los Angeles out of St. Louis. Let's move on. Did you guys know that all of the best Rams fans make it all the way to this part of the video? I bet you did, because you're one of those. So you already knew that. But if you guys have not already, on this side over here is going to be the button to subscribe. And I definitely think you guys should do that. But if you liked this clip, which if you made it to this point, I imagine that you did at least a little bit, the full podcast is going to be right on this side here. So make sure you guys subscribe. Watch the full podcast. Peace! Go Rams!